G'day guys, welcome to another income report. Today I'm combining 3 months. We have got April, May and June to finish off the financial year in 2021. The reason I'm combining them all is because what I'm going to be saying is quite repetitive if I did them all individually. So I thought I'd combine them all into one, and it's not standard because normally in these videos I say we don't run ads, but I've changed. And we are now reaping the benefits in July from having changed. So I want to share all about that. Now, if you're noticing this here, this is a hoodie. It's the Gildan 18,500. This is a print from Monster Digital. I know I'm getting a bit sidetracked. I'm going to be doing a bit of a video on it. This is not my design. I did not design this. I bought this off Etsy because I'm hoping to do a video on hoodies because I didn't really get into hoodies last year. But one of my goals this year is to start selling a lot more hoodies in this Q3 and Q4. So I was really happy with this print. I think it looks really awesome. And so this is from Monster Digital. All right, let's get into it. So first off, in April, we had 193 orders. Our revenue was 4,603. And I've put the comparison down the bottom here for last year compared to this year. So as you can see, overall, we were better than our first year, and the same is for revenue if I just compare revenue. But look, there was even a day last year that was better than this year. Okay, so these shirts are all pretty random. They're not that specific. These ones were focused a bit on the teachers, but these other ones are not particular niches. There's nothing that I can tell you there, oh, this is a fantastic niche. We just kind of got a bit lucky with some of our niches and where we got found. Then in May, we had 125 orders. And what you'll notice is from January, February, March, it's kind of a downward spiral. So it's still better than last year. So we are still extremely grateful. But I did want to share this because so often you hear about people when they're doing great. But at the moment, during these months, our shop was ticking along. And we were so grateful to have daily sales, but they weren't massive numbers. So 125 orders, revenue for May was 3,137. And there you can see, look at that comparison between previous years. So in our first year, this is where we sold a lot of graduation tops. So for particular occupations and nurses, and we just didn't this year. And I couldn't work out exactly why. And even look, revenue decreased 4% compared to the same period last year. So we just didn't get found on Etsy. I don't know what was going on with the algorithm, but that was in May. So June, we made a bit of a change. But as you can see there, 125 orders, revenue was 3,137 and 71 cents. So we sold 4 of the same teacher shirt, and I was like, okay, the teachers are already buying. It's May. Maybe they already know what year level they're doing next year. Sorry, what grade level they're doing next year. So they were starting to buy, but still only one grade had bought 4 shirts. So that's not big numbers at all, is it, guys? Like 6 orders, 5, 5, 4, 4. So you can see why we didn't make a lot for May. So then June last year was so quiet for us. We were like, what have we done? And then I looked into it, and it was one of those J months. You know, someone said the J months are quiet. June, July, January. I don't agree with that. January for us this year was actually super busy. I think we did about 10,000 in revenue. So I don't necessarily agree with that now, but it provided comfort for us in the first year. And as you can see, we just kind of went along quite similar, 134 orders until we get right near the end of June. So this is where we've got a few more orders for particular tops. Once again, the top one is based at teachers, generic teachers, not a grade. But our graduation ones, we didn't do that grade on. We sold none. We sold 0 4th of July shirts. So the year before, we'd sold some tank tops and t-shirts. No, nothing. Sold 0. So I started to think, what's going on with the algorithm? So what we did is I said to Dave, let's run ads. We really want to capitalize on the teachers back to school. So let's start running them in June, see if we can get some momentum. The other thing I've really noticed is shops that don't do ads at any time of the year tend to run ads for back to school t-shirts because it's such a competitive field, but it's such a profitable one. I mean, if a whole grade level buys the same shirt and, you know, the teacher buys it, the assistant, the helper, you know, some people will get like 15 orders. I've seen photos in other shops where they have like 18 teachers all with their tops that have been bought from that shop. So they are so profitable. So we started running Etsy ads. And what you'll notice here is we started 9, 10, 11, 12, 13th of June. 13th of June we put it on, and we put them on at $5 a day. And that was just a bit too much for us, for our shop. We look how much profit compared to ad spend here. So ad spend was $54 US and revenue was 62. So the balance wasn't right there, but we were only doing it on 3 tops, 3 teachers tops, 3 tops that we had sold before. So one of them we had just sold in May. That was a new shirt that those 4 orders had come from. So I thought, let's put an ad on that. And then we did it for 2 other ones. So we just had 3. Because one of the rules I follow with ads is the shirt must have already sold, because I need to know that the buyers actually like that designs and it's already got some conversion rate on it. So the algorithm already knows that people click on it and then they purchase. So that's what I add ads to. I don't add ads to new listings unless by accident, and then I take them off. That's how ads work for us. I'm also focusing in on the teachers. Like I said, there were 3 teacher niches. The other thing that helped with our ads as well is Etsy actually did a discount for just the final bit of June, which was really kind. So they gave you a certain percentage back. I can't actually remember how much it was. Maybe it was 50%. No, sorry guys, I don't know, but I remember Etsy said for the last so many days that you get a discount on your ads. We already had our ads on, so it wasn't as expensive as it went on. But as you could see, it started to work because our last day of June, we got a high amount of orders, like we got over 15. So the ads do take a little bit of time to work. They're not immediate. So that's where we're at. In July now, we are still running ads. Like I said, we've decreased them to $2 a day. And I feel like we're winning with the algorithm. I can't prove it apart from saying that our views have gone up, our shirts are being found, we've got orders, and yes, we're getting orders in the teachers niche, but we're also getting orders in other niches as well. So I feel like we've done something right with the algorithm. So yay! But I can't guarantee with you. I've just noticed a difference in our shop. For $2 a day, I'm happy to pay that on shirts that we are already selling. What I've noticed too is a lot of people aren't clicking on them. I found that a lot of people are still coming through organic sales, but I feel like we're doing something right with Etsy by running Etsy ads, even if it's only a tiny bit. I know other shops have a lot larger advertising bucket, and I was noticing that a lot of people that kept showing up on that front page, they were running ads as well. So that's why we're running the ads, and for $2 a day, you know, it's less than a coffee. So we're happy to do that. And it's a business expense too. Okay, customer issues. So during this period, we had a few customer issues, let me tell you. So one of our mugs arrived smashed. Like, look at that. The buyer was fantastic. He's like, I'm really surprised that that's broken because it was so well packaged. And I'm like, yeah, it looks like they threw it. So it was just absolutely smashed. Another one regarding the tote bag. So she wasn't super happy with how it turned out. And one of the things she complained about was the stitching. She also wasn't 100% happy with the design, but I just got her a reprint because of the stitching. Printify were happy to do that. I think if you've got an unhappy customer, it's worth getting some photos and seeing if you can try and get a reprint if there's a fault there. She didn't come back and complain or say thanks for the new tote bag or anything like that, but she didn't give us a 1-star review. Some other issues, so phone cases. So the tough phone case, this one arrived smashed. So I actually just sent Printify these 2 photos and they reprinted the phone case. I'm a little bit surprised because normally they really like to have your design in one of the photos so that they know that it's not just some other random phone case. Printify, super generous, just reprinted that and sent that out to the lady again. And then one of my customers got this sugar and spice and reproductive rights. And that is something that does actually happen occasionally, where the completely wrong shirt is sent to the wrong customer. I got a really harsh political one sent to a nurse, and I was like, oh crikey. This one sent to a teacher, I just reprint straight away, and I just apologize and say I do not know how the printers allowed that through quality control. I am so sorry this was your experience. So just ensuring the customer feels heard. The other thing though is it's a great opportunity to find another niche, as in someone got sent a shirt with strawberries all over it, and I was like, oh, okay, people are selling strawberry shirts. So do have a bit of a look into it and see if it's a niche that you want to tap into if they get sent the wrong shirt, because obviously people are buying it. Someone's got that shirt. Okay, last month I shared the tax spreadsheet that we use, and this is on Google Sheets templates, but it wasn't in the templates section. So I have left the link down below for it if you want to create your own like this. And we've just created our own little sections for our business. You know, it includes things like your utilities, the rent, internet, etc, etc. Okay, April income and expenses. So I'm just going to jump down to the bottom here because like I said, you're going to notice, woo, how we go downhill. So US dollars worked out to be 2 grand. May was 1,400 and June was 820 US dollars. So wow, a real drop off. Some things I know that we could have done better. For instance, this is not a passive job. As sellers, we need to be searching niches. We need to be getting on trends. Like I recently shared the video with retro waves. Got to get onto that early. There were so many people who sold so many shirts like that. You just need to look in the teacher's niche, and there is tons of them with the retro font and the wave. So you've got to be early to a trend on Etsy. It's really important. And that requires work. I do not find Etsy passive at all. And like I shared in a recent video on mock-ups, retro is really popular at the moment. So I feel you really need retro mock-ups so that you can connect with the customer. So when they see that first photo, they're like, oh yeah, I love this. I love this feel it's giving me. So mock-ups are so important. Once again, that takes research. You need to find the ones that are popular and are gonna connect with your buyers. So I've kept this in here because June I've kept $0 shipping for sweatshirts, but honestly, August, the plan is I'm going to be putting our shipping costs back on for sweatshirts. I haven't seen a benefit or an uptake in sweatshirts with free shipping. I'm finding that people connect with that initial dollar mark they see, and once they've clicked into the listing, they obviously like the design and then they are prepared to pay. We just haven't been selling as many sweatshirts. So my plan is August, I'm going to be putting the shipping back on and I'm going to be dropping the price. So we'll be in the 20s for our sweatshirts as the initial price plus shipping instead of being in the 30s. So that's my aim for August. It's going to be a big task. Thankfully, Etsy has that bulk updating. So once you tick all the sweatshirts that I'm gonna decrease the price on and add shipping, it shouldn't take me too long, hopefully. So Redbubble had a few sales. I don't put much effort into Redbubble at all. I haven't really looked at it in a few months, but I just get the emails that say, wow, you've had a sale and here's your manufacturing costs. Merch by Amazon, once again, haven't put any effort in there, haven't made any sales. Alrighty guys, thanks heaps for watching. Bye.